Now from the top, make it drop. That's some wet and cushy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet and cushy. I'm talking wop, wop.
Oh, who are you?
And that dude that you wanted to fuck a long time ago, but you never did. Just not confused. Am
I awake or am I still asleep?
Oh, you're asleep, baby, and I'm going to rock your world.
Well, let's get to it then. Heads up.
It is officially peak week. I am stepping on stage for the first time in 2020 at San Antonio Plaza doing Masters Bikini here at House of Games. I made a quick little video put together for you guys, so wish me luck, and November 7th, here I come. Did it. Did it.
I bet you something you didn't know about Benito. Abraham Lincoln was a good old soul, if you know that that old song / joke, little limerick, my dad taught us when we were kids. I shall not say it now because I don't want to get thrown off the YouTube. But Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln Memorial, erected in 1922, the same year that Uncle Ben got power in Italy. So why am I bringing both those names up? Well, the Lincoln Memorial, if you look at it closer, there is the fasci everywhere on that. As soon as you walk up by the steps, there's these big bases that are there, and the fasci is carved into them. All the columns around the Lincoln Memorial are actually, if you look at them, they're representation of the fasci as well. But the most telling, and there's also in paintings and stuff, but, before I get to that, his second inaugural address is carved in stone, and then there's an eagle to the left of it, and then above the eagle there's this big, tall fasces. But the best part of the Lincoln Memorial are the two things that he's resting his arms on. They almost, if you look at it, the statue, it's quite beautiful and detailed, obviously. It's famous. People, go there all the time in Washington. But his arms are resting on two fasci, which is quite amazing when you think about it, that it's prominent in the main portion of the statue. There is no way around it. This is the man who people, say he saved the Union, and yes, he did. He was the president that won the Civil War and ended slavery. And they basically, with the symbolic thing with the fasci is strength and power. The president has strength and power, but I just find it very unique that these symbols have been right under our noses our whole lives, and we have never even noticed it. So, the Lincoln Memorial, adorned with the fasci. I just find it fascinating. But it doesn't end there, boys and girls. Yes, there is another famous statue of Abraham Lincoln with the fasci. And this was a statue that came under a lot of intense scrutiny during this whole cancel culture recently with the BLM Antifa savagery. It is the Emancipation Memorial, also known as the Freedmen's Memorial, and it's in Washington, D.C., and it's Lincoln supposedly freeing the slaves it's supposed to represent. And there's a black guy on his knees getting up, and it's supposed to be like Lincoln is reading the Emancipation Proclamation, but he's leaning on something where his paperwork is. And yes, guess what he's leaning on? It's like a little podium kind of thing, but it's a fasci. This was erected in 1876, our centennial, if you will. Because I was a kid during 1976. I remember the bicentennial, it was a big deal. Well, the good fireworks on the block, all the guineas in Bensonhurst. But this statue is there, and there's actually two more representations of it. One of them is in Massachusetts, and the other one is in Wisconsin. And but I just find it interesting how they got the fasci involved with Lincoln twice, and unbeknownst to them, in 1876, Uncle Ben wasn't even born yet, for Christ's sake. So yes, it seems that Lincoln, people, they like to remember him with the fasci. So. And people say, he's arguably our greatest president of all time. And if Lincoln was, with it, then why can't I wear it? We had a quota president. Now we got a double quota president, probably. I'm not sure yet. We don't know yet. What the fuck are you talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I didn't want to wear any of my sponsors' stuff, you know, because this is my opinion. I don't want anybody to think that because I was wearing a shirt by so-and-so supplements that they agree with this. This is me, MuscleSport man, Joey the jerk-off, right? Well, it is a gravestone on there, so maybe, you know, maybe the Trump era is dead. I am not giving up hope yet, but let's get back to it. Obama, I always call him the quota president, because if he wasn't half black, no one would have ever known who the fuck he was, and he never would have ran in 2008. Now, I also believe that he only got reelected because he was a black guy, and I think everybody started to get that woke. That's when things started to change in this fucking country. It started to go almost against patriotic things, and the whole thing with 9/11 was forgotten because Obama was talking about that the Crusades were, you know, in the name of God too, like Islam and all of that. So all of these fucking white guilt, liberal, jerk-off, cocksucking, commie, cock-eating fucks started to think, oh, you know, yeah, that's right, yeah, we're too smug. He actually said we got smug. Americans were smug. So we deserve to be knocked down a few pegs. And that's when it was, you know, we're not the world power, and economy, and military, and all of that stuff. So obviously, in my opinion, he was a two-term quota president. King Kamala, Queen Kamala, whatever the fuck her name is, Camel Cigarettes, I think are we going to see 24 hours on January 21st? Is he going to step down? Or the doctors are going to say he has to step down? And she's going to take over as the 47th President of the United States of America. At least that's what it's going to be still called for now. So, Joe Biden, I'm going to try to find the clip and put it up here. He said straight out that he is picking a female African American to be his running mate. So there was no other qualifications besides those two. Even if there was someone, could have been another, another female candidate. I'll give you an example. Candace Owens. She's a conservative. If she runs for president, I would fucking have an Owens fucking banner behind me. I love her fucking policies. I think she's fucking very intelligent. She doesn't have to go along with the program, obviously, the whole Brexit thing. So I have no problem with a female black being a president, but not one that was just picked because she was a female black. And that's exactly why she was picked as the fucking VP candidate. So if Joe Biden eventually is given the presidency, regardless of what we think of it, we're going to have to fucking swallow a fucking big dick. He's not going to last even one term. If he even lasts a fucking year. Like I said, I was kind of half joking about January 21st. Maybe I'm not. But she is going to be the president. And she was a two-term, she will be a possible three-term president. Because if you're not sure of how it works, and please someone, if I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong, correct me and write it down in the comments and say, Dick, that's not how it works. She's not elected president. She takes over on January 21st. The minute he's sworn in, he has a fucking heart attack and drops dead, she becomes president. She gets immediately sworn in. They can even leave the fucking people there. Hey, whoa, shit, get the body out of the way. Step over him, right? He's Sleepy Joe. He's taking an eternal dirt nap now. But now we swear King Kamala in. That doesn't count towards her two-term limit. She can run again in 2024. And she can run again in 2028. So she could potentially become a two-term and 364-day president. Now, I don't feel comfortable with that whatsoever. And if you do, tell me why you do. I can tell you a million reasons why I don't. I don't like her liberal policies. I'm a conservative. I don't want fucking immigration. I don't want free health care. I don't want, all of this other stuff. I can go on and on and on. I don't want to fucking have no cash bail. I don't want to fucking let ex-felons vote. I don't want to fucking knock down the police department and do police reform and all of this stuff. So I can go and give you a million fucking reasons why I don't like either one of them, Biden or Queen Kamala. But think about it. She will be a two double quota, a female and a black, because Joe Biden said it himself. Not this Joe, that Joe.
I don't know if you can read that, but that says MSTV, brother. Let's go ahead and hit the intro, dude. Hulkamania's running wild, brother. Yeah! While you're sitting around in your room, wondering why your stupid internet isn't working, you could be reading the best magazine on the market, dude. And what you gonna do, Joe Pietro, when Hulk Hogan and the MSTV magazine runs wild on you, dude? Yeah.